Hey everybody, we are live and you are here with me, Tara from Coconuts, for day 29 of 30 cuisines in 30 days. 29 out of 30. We're almost at the finish line. Okay, so I think I'm gonna nail this challenge, I guess, because there's only one more day left. Can I eat 30 cuisines in 30 days in a row, all while I stay here in my Bangkok apartment? Here I am in my kitchen, and yeah, even though I'm here, my taste buds are traveling the world, getting spiced out by Sichuan cuisine, getting tantalized by Mediterranean food, getting spiced out again by Thai food. Okay, my taste buds have been on a wild ride. So day 29. If you're just new to the show, please subscribe, like this video, share this video, comment during the live stream, come chat with me, comment after the live stream is done on the video, watch our other videos. Yeah, just go wild on the Coconuts TV channel, liking and watching everything, please. And click the bell for notifications. There's one more request I had of you. Okay, so I'm going to go through and I'm going to explain what I have for lunch today, and then I'm going to taste everything, and we're going to eat. And then at the end, I will give my rating for today's Jamaican meal and rating for each dish and the overall experience of ordering from. Today, I ordered from Jamaican Eatz, which I believe is the only Jamaican food to be found in Bangkok. Let me know if you have another Jamaican restaurant. Tell me in the comments. Happy to try that one day. But yeah, from my Googling, all I could really see was that we just have one Jamaican restaurant here, and it's kind of nearby me. It's in Pom Pom, so everything came piping hot and very fast. And let me just tell you what I have ordered today. So this is my first dish. I think it's a combo plate, and I'll just tell you what's on it. So it came in this handy dandy little contraption, a little dish, so I did not take it out. And I did not have a bite yet. Look how clean that rice is. Okay, so we have sweet potato pie, and these Jamaican pies, kind of their specialty of Jamaican Eatz, I believe. So a lot of these pies. So I got sweet potato. You could choose different fillings, and then you get island rice. That's right here, and some coleslaw, which is like nice and colorful, as you can see. Some purple cabbage, some regular cabbage, some carrots, all in a nice coleslaw. Okay, so that was my first order. And then second up, oh no, wait, this also came with, I think it also came with this. Yeah, island beans. Sorry, island beans also came with, also came with this combo plate. So it's like a pretty massive combo order. I put this into my own dish. It looks like some really yummy beans. Okay. So the next up was the jerk chicken roti, which it's like a folded over roti in a taco shape. But no, it does not look like a taco. That is very much a roti with a jerk chicken. Smells really good. And that came with a choice of sides, and I decided to go with what is called on the menu Caribbean bananas. Smells really good. These look like a sweet kind of dish to go to accompany that. The dessert. Yummy. Okay, also known as fried plantains. So plantains and bananas, not quite the same, but I think plantain is what these are. They're not like your typical bananas that you would buy. They're a little bit more, I think, savory. But we'll try that in a second. Coconuts TV says, woohoo! Day 29, Jamaican food. Second to last day, y'all. Oh, I can't believe it. What a wild ride. Coconuts TV says, throw on some reggae or dance hall and let's watch Tara chow down on Jamaican food. Do it. Okay, don't make me dance, though, because I can eat, cannot dance. Okay, so this is my spread from Jamaican Eatz. I'm really excited to try it because I don't think I've ever had Jamaican food. I was just trying to think before the broadcast started if I've had Jamaican food. I don't think I have. It's definitely not a common cuisine in Thailand. where I have spent most of my life. But it looks really good. Everything smells really good. So I'm excited to try Jamaican food. Okay, what should I dig into first? I think how about this that's right in front of me? Looks really good. The sweet potato pie with the nice little fixins here. That looks yummy. Okay, so let's try this pie first, shall we? Oops, I already broke it. Okay, so I broke a little bit off the pie. Rainerlin says, dance, dance, dance. Okay, no day drinking today, so no dancing. Julian Greco says, God bless. God bless you too. Yeah, speaking of God bless, that's a lot. There's a lot of different influences on Jamaican cuisine. Shani says, oh, thinking if I've ever had Jamaican food before. Have you, Shani? Yeah, so there's a lot of different influences on Jamaican food just by like, quick little research we've done here. There's so many different influences on Jamaican food, and some of them are Amerindian, African, Irish, English, French, Portuguese, like all over Europe, these different influences. Even Indian, Chinese, Middle Eastern. So I'm really excited for all these different flavors. Bao Bei says sweet potato. Okay, so I tore off the corner of this by accident, but the pie looks really interesting. It's kind of yellow. Flaky. The crust is not dry. And it is flavorful with a lot of herbs and seasonings. You can see some sweet potato in there. Okay, I did not get any sweet potato yet, so let me just bite into that. I'm really hungry, so I'm just digging right in. Interesting. Okay, so you can see that orangey sweet potato. I wasn't sure if this was going to be like a savory pie or a sweet pie. The sweet potato might be kind of sweet, but you could choose like chicken, beef, I think, pork, or like sweet potato, or I can't remember the other one, but there's a lot of different choices. And I should say this cuisine, it seems very easy to eat if you're vegetarian. Yeah. If you're vegetarian, yeah, very easy to eat this. Basically, there's a lot of good veggies in here already. Nadira says, the shine on that pie. The light hits the pie. When the light hits the pie, like a big piece of pie. That's a song, right? Bao Bei says, is it like a curry puff without curry? Kind of, but I'm trying to think of how to describe it. Okay, sorry, there's some sounds from upstairs. It sounds like someone is thumbing some thumb upstairs. It's lunchtime. It's kind of like, it's not really a curry puff because the dough part is like very different. Like there's a lot of these little seeds and herbs just like embedded in the dough. You can see that. It looks almost like, is it like bits of little fennel seeds or something, or cardamom, or I don't even know, but it's very interesting. It has like a, yeah, and so it's like flavorful. It's not dry, and then the sweet potato inside, it's a little sweet because it's sweet potato, but it's not overly sweet. Like it doesn't taste like there's added sugar or anything. It tastes still pretty savory, like it would go well with this rice and stuff. Kind of reminds me of like how you eat sweet potatoes for Thanksgiving. Sweet potato, like it might be mixed with some like juice to give it like a little citrusy bit. Almost tastes like cinnamon and nutmeg or something in there. Katie says, Bao Bei, oh my god, it reminded me of that too, but like bigger, haha. So I mean, yeah, it's kind of the shape of a curry puff, but I would say the consistency, the flavors from it is very different from like, it's not the same flaky curry pastry that we're used to in Asia. It's like a very different kind of dough. Big chunks of sweet potato, a lot of flavor, spices, but not spicy. I'm glad for that little relief from that. Yeah, and if you're a vegetarian, it definitely feels like a hearty pie. or pasty. I think they're called pasty, like sometimes, right? The British way. I don't know. But okay, let me just pause on that and try the things that go with this little pie or pasty and see what we have here. Okay, we have island rice, so Jamaican style rice. Just take a bite of that. Coconut rice. It's coconutty. Interesting. Okay, so it's like a coconut rice, and I think it has some like herbs mixed in, making it kind of like that brownish color. Kind of like nasi lemak, which is coconut rice, but I would say it's very like it's a base for these other things because I think it is going to go really well with these beans, which is part of this combo plate, island beans. Island beans. Okay. Beans are really interesting. It's like a chili almost. Or if you're having Indian food, it's almost like Indian food like rajma, which is like these red kidney beans made into like kind of a curry. It's almost like that. Definitely get a lot of spices. I see some veggies cooked down, like some red pepper, some green pepper, some celery, onion. Yeah, big beans and yeah, red beans. I'm trying to see if there's other types of beans in there too, but yeah, it's kind of like a chili. Interesting. It's not spicy though. It has a lot of spices in it and flavors. But I wouldn't say it doesn't seem like there's a lot of spicy chili. It's more like a chili, like the dish chili, which is kind of interesting. Tasty. Let's try it with some rice. Very good to have that coconut flavor with chili. Goes really well. Okay. Let me try a bit of this coleslaw. The only thing is I might, if I'm thinking about myself, I might add a little bit of salt to that because I think I tend to like salty food. I don't know. I think all this, especially after 29 days of eating all these different types of food, restaurant food, it's kind of like more salty and buttery than home food. And I think I've developed a taste for it. Okay. Coleslaw. Okay, so this coleslaw, I would say it's pretty like a normal coleslaw. Like the other parts of this dish, I was kind of like, ooh, surprised by different like herbs and spices. But for the coleslaw, I think it's like a pretty normal, familiar, I should say to me, it's like a familiar combo of like a light mayo vinegar, not really mayo, there's not mayo, but like kind of a light vinaigrette, something a little creamy, just touch creamy. And then combining cabbage, red cabbage, white cabbage, and carrots. And there might be a little bit of spices added to it. Some salt, some seasoning. It is seasoned. A little bit of sweetness. But to me, it definitely feels like a familiar coleslaw. Like if you're, I don't know, for me, it's like reminds me of like kind of American style that I would have if I'm in the U.S. or something with a hot dog on like a hot day. And it I says can't help but thinking a tropical cocktail would go with these island vibe. Ooh, yeah. Maybe another hurricane. Let's try rice and coleslaw together. Crunchy. That is some crunchy coleslaw. But it definitely it goes well, balancing out the meal. You have something kind of dense a sweet potato pie, and then you need your fresh veggies to crunch and go with that. Then you have your rice, go with your beans. That is a well-balanced meal. Tasty. Okay, I'll save my rating to the end, but I'm happy with this. It is yummy. Okay. So that is the beans and rice and coleslaw and pie, sweet potato pie. And next up, I'm gonna go for, let me just move it aside, put it together because these things came together. And next up, jerk chicken roti. And then after that, these yummy looking little slices of plantains. Okay, so I was excited for this jerk chicken roti because I think jerk chicken is probably something, when you think of Jamaican food, you probably think of jerk chicken or jerk sauce, which if you do know, or if you don't know, then read these little tickers at the bottom. But jerk is a form of cooking. It's a way of cooking. Little coconut says, break out the rum. Oh, little coconut. I was trying to get me to break out the rum. Okay. So juicy chicken with bell peppers marinated in house-made jerk sauce. That is what Jamaican Eatz has to offer. Topped with fried garlic. Okay, yeah, I do see some fried garlic there. Let's just open it up and get a better look. Let's not be shy here, people. I'm just gonna open it right up for you to see. Ooh. Smells really good. It's almost like, it looks like a minced chicken, but that's mixed with so many different things. Like you definitely see like chili, onion, garlic, lots of spices, like a nice seared roti there. Tomatoes, and then some like fresh cabbage to give some crunch. Okay. Let me just see. Yeah, so jerk is a style of cooking native to Jamaica. Meat is dry rubbed or wet marinated, and then with a hot spice mixture called Jamaican jerk spice. Ooh, I'm excited to try this. My first time. Coconut Suki says, "Oh, coconut, you're such a nut." Oh, there's a bunch of nuts around here. Okay. Yeah, so Jamaican food. I mean, I didn't really have many expectations because I'd never really had Jamaican food that I can remember. So all I knew was like, okay, jerk chicken, okay, tropical, maybe spicy, who knows? But okay, let me take a bite of this roti, which maybe is an Indian influence. And then we're gonna talk about the flavors in this little ditty right here. Oops, I'm spilling it everywhere. Okay. Oops. The roti itself is very like yummy and buttery. Rainer Sim Lim says, "But little coconut, let's petition for more day drinking." One day left for that. Okay, my first thought is the roti is like buttery and yummy. The chicken is a little sweet, not spicy. Or maybe my taste buds are just totally demolished by the last few days. But there are a lot of flavors in here. And it's tasty. So I'll show you a little bit what's in there. It's all over my face too. It's like a minced chicken with lots of different spices and some little cabbage and yeah, some little fried onions or fried garlic on the top. But it is very densely filled with meat. I mean, this is gonna be filling, which is great. Little coconut says, highly disappointed that we don't see any hot sauce. Yeah, I ordered the jerk chicken roti because I thought that kind of covers the jerk sauce, but I don't think there was an option for more sauce. Sorry, Jamaican Eatz, if that was incorrect, but I don't think I saw that option. I think they do actually sell bottles of sauce, though, maybe. Can't remember now. I think I wouldn't mind adding some chili sauce, or some powdered chili at least. But I have a feeling with a Thai palate, which I sort of have one, you would want something spicy, a bit like salty and sour. So like I can definitely envision people adding like a touch of Tabasco to this to balance out the sweetness a little bit. Or maybe this is just really the flavor profile for Jamaican food that's a bit touch on the sweet side. Other spices include cloves, cinnamon, scallions, nutmeg, thyme, garlic, brown sugar, ginger, and salt. I definitely feel the nutmeg, cinnamon with garlic and cloves, that flavor kind of throughout, which is really different from like Thai food. Ed MK says, want to try those? I'd say give it a try. Okay, let me take one more bite here. I'm just like finishing this whole thing though, so I can't really knock it too much because my taste buds are telling me eat more. Definitely thinking more of like clove and that kind of spice the more I eat it. Sriracha sauce could also be an option. I personally don't usually like to use Tabasco or sriracha that much. I feel like it overwhelms the flavor. Gary Yarbrough says, is this Jamaican Eatz? Yes, this is Jamaican Eatz. Have you tried it? Have you tried Jamaican Eatz before? It's the only Jamaican food that I think we really have Jamaican restaurant here in Bangkok. Maybe there'll be more in the future. Who knows? Because it seems like a very interesting, yummy cuisine. And actually, the chef and owner of Taste of Africa, where I tried Tanzanian cuisine, she is actually Jamaican. She told me that she was Jamaican and that she also does Jamaican food, but not for Taste of Africa. She cooks African food, obviously, for her restaurant, but she does know how to cook Jamaican food. So, Jamaican Eatz, maybe someone's coming for you. I'm really demolishing this. Okay. So far, Jamaican Eatz, very aromatic. Like as soon as it came in, I was like, "Ooh, this smells really good." So, yeah, interesting flavors. Not like the spicy chili that I think Thai people are used to. But yeah, still a lot of flavors. Okay. I have one dish left, and that is the side order of Caribbean bananas is the menu item, but it's actually fried plantains, I believe, and they smell really good. I think they're coated in cinnamon, maybe a bit of sugar, but that looks like that's the side order to my jerk chicken roti. And yeah, I think let's just dig in and try one. Tasty. Okay, so this, yeah, it definitely does not taste like your average market or store-bought banana. It's a plantain. So yeah, the taste is a little bit more savory. Plantains are full of starch and rarely eaten raw. Okay, yeah, so you don't eat them raw. With a banana, you would eat raw when it's ripe. But this is more like you cook them. And yeah, they seem to be covered in, you can see it there. It does look like a banana. It's covered in like a yummy cinnamon seasoning. It's not too sweet though. If I cut into one, you can see it looks like a banana. the flavor is, yeah, it's not so sweet. It definitely is like seems more of like almost like a sweet potato-y type of texture and flavor where it just like takes up the flavor of the cinnamon. And it's like it's a vehicle for this yummy like cinnamon seasoning. So it's not quite a dessert. And I think it does go with this roti. Yeah, it's funny. It's not quite a dessert, but it's not quite like French fries or chips where I want to like put ketchup and chili sauce on it. It's kind of like in between. A little sweet, but not really. Quite curious. Okay, so I could definitely continue munching on these, and I think I will. There you are, bro. Jamaican takeout has been a new addiction in our house during quarantine. Love the beans and rice. The bananas are so good. To heat and eat with ice cream. No, there's an idea. I think they did, when they came, they were hot. Has been a few minutes since I opened the package, so they have cooled down. Gary says, it reminds me of how my Panamanian grandmother used to cook cinnamon bananas. That sounds really yummy. Okay. So Panama, Jamaica, Caribbean, general vicinity, seeing some similarities there. Okay. Yeah, this would be really tasty, I think, topped with like whipped cream or ice cream as a dessert, maybe with like a little bit of something to add, maybe a little bit more sweetness. I don't know, don't get too sweet. But yeah, this with ice cream or whipped cream would be really good. So I guess it could be made into a dessert. Okay. Soft, nice mouth feel on the Caribbean bananas there. Okay. So, Jamaican food. If you are just tuning in to Jamaican Day, day 29, where the hell have you been for the last 29 days, 28 days? But that's okay. Like, subscribe, share, click the bell for notifications, check out all our other videos. We have a couple other live shows, one other one on YouTube, one other one on Instagram Live. And then we have me, of course, live every day here until the end of my challenge, 1 p.m. Bangkok time, 2 p.m. if you're in Singapore. But the end of my challenge is tomorrow. Oh my God. I can't believe I have made it through 29 days of sharing my lunch with the world. But it's been fun. It's been really fun. Okay, so I think I'm going to go over and recap what we have today, Jamaican cuisine. And then I'm going to give my rating to everything. And then we just have one more day to go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, so Jamaican cuisine, I didn't really know much about it before this. I don't recall, really ever having it before. So it's something I definitely want to learn more about, try and spill some. Yeah, so today I ordered from Jamaican Eatz, which I believe is like the only Jamaican restaurant here in Bangkok. So yeah, I just ordered from them, and I think they have a restaurant too, but I have not been to their restaurant. I have never ordered from them before. So this is my first time trying it. Yeah, so let's just recap everything we had. So first off, I had a combo plate where I got to choose the type of pie, and I went with sweet potato pie. It came with coleslaw. TV says you've done an amazing job. Only because all my amazing viewers like hit me up with questions and made it really fun. Stolen Rabbit says heart emoji, clapping emoji. Simani says, what will you eat on day 31 when you don't have to share your lunch with us anymore? That's a good question. I might just like come to this spot in my kitchen and start like setting up and being like, and then no one will be there except my husband and be like, how are you doing? I'm so used to it. What will I eat? I will probably just eat something from my fridge. Probably leftovers from day 30 or day 29. Because it kind of takes me a while to like get through this food, and I don't want to waste a drop of it because everything has really been so yummy. Yeah, good question. Maybe I'll have a better answer tomorrow on day 30. Okay, any more questions? It's so fun when there's comments and questions. Okay, so coleslaw, coconut rice, and it also came with island beans. Somebody says, give her a raise, Coconut Stevie. You tell him, Sumati, you tell him. Okay. The link to my GoFundMe will be put down below for my next 30 days of lunch. Little Coconut says, a star is born. Oh my God, you know, thanks to YouTube, I think you could probably make money doing anything. So maybe eating lunch on camera just every single day is my new side hustle. What do we think? New side hustle? Okay, this was island beans, part of the combo plate. Yummy. Okay, so let's give my rating to these items. Oh, this is really tough because it's just hard to give a rating to food that you just tried, Coconut City says. That was the eyes emoji imitation. Okay, so Jamaican cuisine, really interesting. A lot of different influences, a lot of African influences. I definitely see some kind of similar flavor profiles from my Tanzanian day. Yeah, so kind of similar also to like some Middle Eastern, like Iranian with the spices. That's kind of interesting to see the similarities there. Yeah, very good if you're a vegetarian. I think one of my notes here is saying that Rastafarianism has made a lot of vegetarian versions of Jamaican food for vegetarians and vegans. So I think this is definitely something that can easily be vegetarian or vegan and still retain all the flavors. Okay, so that's me beating around the bush for my rating. Okay, so I think the pasty or the, oh my God, Rainerland, 365 cuisines in 365 days. That would be crazy, but maybe I would really learn how to like cook. And if I could cook and make it, then that would be really interesting if I cooked 365 cookies. So I don't think I could do that now. Never mind. Forget I said that. China Ice is coming up 30 cocktails in 30 days. Okay, that could be interesting. 30 cocktails in 30 days. Are there 30 different cocktails? Oh no. Challenge not accepted. Okay. This was really good. I think it's definitely one of the highlights for me of the meals. I didn't actually expect to like it that much because pies, I don't know. I just thought pies were kind of a snack, you know, not really that much to them. But what was interesting about this one is the dough is just so different. It's like, I think it's yellowish from like turmeric. And it has so many different spices and it has like a nice kind of sweet smell. And it goes really well with the sweet potato. I probably would try it next time with something more savory. Oh, Chayadit volunteers as my co-host. Woo. You know, the end of this show is coinciding with kind of the opening up of Bangkok. So yeah, that's kind of happened to be, I don't know, in sync with that. Today, Monday, is kind of like things are opening back up and nurseries and daycares are opening, schools are opening, more businesses are opening, and restaurants are allowed to serve alcohol, I believe. So that's one good thing for them and for us. And yeah, the show's over tomorrow, and it's like I stayed home. I tried all this amazing food while restaurants were kind of restricted, and you know you're not allowed to really have the same vibe in restaurants as before. And now it has been deemed safe for restaurants to slowly and cautiously and safely reopen starting today. So I kind of feel like that's in sync way for the show to end. Okay, so I think I'm going to give this I think it's going to be a 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed this pie. I like sweet potatoes a lot. That's probably why I really enjoyed it and why I chose it. But next time, I think I would definitely go for like a meat option just to see the difference. Okay. Rice is very good together with everything. It's a little plain. Just a little plain. So, but which I'm sure means it's very healthy. And it says, "Yay! Today, restos in Thailand can serve booze. Finally, yay, go restos." Okay, so slightly plain to me. Sorry about that, but I think that means it's healthy. It's not like full of like butter and salt. It's like a nice base for the rest of your meal. So, but I'm just giving it like a 3 out of 5. Sorry. Coleslaw, kind of the same for me. I give it like a 3 out of 5. It was like a tasty little pie, and I said, okay, I'll order that pie tomorrow. Yeah, a tasty little cold and crunchy treat. So when Sweetie says sweet potatoes are life. Um, yeah, but it wasn't really not anything to like really write home about. Sorry, Jamaican Eatz, but appreciate it for what it is. I give it 3 out of 5. Island beans were good. I think definitely somewhere in between that. It's like a 3.5 out of 5 for me for these. Like it's a yummy chili, but I probably would have wanted a little more salt and maybe spice in it. But it is tasty. You see a ton of veggies cooked down for like a long time. It's a good introduction to like Jamaican spices too, I'd say. And it definitely rounds out this meal with like a protein, like a nice protein. Yes, this is actually a vegetarian meal right here. Yum. Okay, so next up, I think this is probably the best thing. So I give this like a 4.5, but the only little thing lacking is that spice. I think I'm just like, I'm so used to that spice, you know, I need it. I crave it. I just really want it. So even though I'm definitely polishing this off in like the next 3 minutes, but I might add a bit of spice to it, but it's still really good. Roti was really like flaky and good texture and buttery. So yeah, 4.5. And bananas. Ooh, the bananas were really good. I think they're almost full marks, but I'm gonna give them a 4.5 too, just because I also kind of want to add something to like turn them into a dessert, like Gary said. So it's like a 4.5 for me. I think overall, Jamaican Eatz, I think you're hovering around a 4 almost, but it's like really close, like a 3.75 maybe. Just because I feel the need to add some chili and salt, but everything was really good still too. You know, it can't be. I think I'm just spoiled now because I've had so many yummy restaurant meals. The bar is high, Bangkok restaurants. The bar is high. Okay, but yeah, that was a really yummy overall meal. Definitely, if you're at home, give Jamaican Eatz a try. You can really customize your orders, which I really like. You can choose like different fillings for your pies, and yeah, you can have vegetarian, you can have meat. It's very good for every dietary choice, you know. Yeah, so I think that is Jamaican food done. I'm glad I got to try it. Really interesting cuisine. A lot of influences from other places, but they've made it distinctly their own for sure. So hopefully there's more Jamaican restaurants, you know, popping up here in Bangkok. I think Thai people will develop a taste for it. Okay, so that's day 29. Stick with me. Tomorrow is the last day. It's day 30. It's day 30. Will there be day drinking? What will my cuisine be? Let's make it a surprise, shall we? Okay, so tune in tomorrow, 1 p.m. Bangkok time, 2 p.m. if you're in Singapore. And yeah, I'll be here in my kitchen ordering my last yummy live streamed meal. And that'll be the end of 30 cuisines in 30 days. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, I really appreciate everyone watching and commenting. Coconut Sweetie says 30 cuisines in 30 days finale. Okay, so yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching all these days, so many days, a whole month of food, one more to go. Stay tuned. China and I said, nice review. Thanks for this. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow. Thank you guys. Bye. Bye. Ed says bye. Bye, guys.